You might notice your gas mileage taking a nosedive, or maybe your engine idles roughly and smells like raw fuel, even though the temperature gauge on the dashboard seems to be behaving somewhat normally. These are sneaky symptoms of the P00B1 trouble code, which relates to your Radiator Coolant Temperature Sensor circuit. This is not just about keeping the engine from overheating. The computer uses this sensor to decide exactly how much fuel to mix with the air. If it thinks the engine is freezing cold when it is actually hot because of a bad sensor signal, it dumps in way too much fuel. That is why you get the black smoke and bad mileage. Most of these sensors are what we call negative temperature coefficient sensors. That is a fancy way of saying that as the engine gets hotter, the electrical resistance inside the sensor drops. If that signal gets interrupted or goes out of range, the computer triggers this code along with its cousins like P00B2 or B3. To fix it, start with a visual check. These sensors live in a harsh environment, right near hot radiator hoses and engine block. Look for melted wiring or a connector that is clicked loose. Also look for coolant leaks around the sensor. Sometimes coolant wicks up into the wiring harness and corrodes the pins from the inside out. If the wiring looks good, grab your multimeter. You will need to find the resistance specifications for your specific car. Measure the ohms across the sensor pins when the engine is cold and then again when it is warm. If the numbers do not move or are way off the chart, the sensor is likely bad. Luckily, they are usually inexpensive and easy to swap out. Just make sure you wait until the engine is completely cold before you pull it, or you'll have a geyser of hot coolant to deal with. Also, check the O-ring seal when you install the new one to prevent air from entering the system. It's a simple fix that pays for itself in saved gas money almost immediately.